Welcome. I'm going to show you how to set up a test in eLearning on Genzabar. Specifically, I'm going to show you how to do a multiple choice test, and I'm going to show you a method that you can do it where you can do multiple questions uploaded at the same time. So you can do a bulk upload if you already have a bank of questions that you want to use to create a test in eLearning, and you don't want to have to go through each individual question and build them one by one. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you have your question bank formatted correctly. So this can be in a Word document or in a text file, but you want to put it in what's called Aiken format. And so Aiken format looks like this. You have the question, then you have your answer options, A, B, C, D, and you can have as many answer options as you want. You put the asterisk next to the correct option, and then you make sure that the questions are numbered sequentially. So it should look something like that. So once you have your questions formatted correctly, you want to get online and find a Blackboard test generator. So you should be able to just Google Blackboard test generator, and then you'll have a lot of options that'll come up. The one that I've been using is this one here from Oklahoma Christian University. So give your test a name, and then go back to your file with your questions. Then you want to copy all your questions and put them into the dialog box here. Now once you put the questions in, you hit generate test questions. Now if the questions have been generated correctly, they'll appear in green. Now you'll notice here I've got one that's appearing in red. So you can see that I actually left the asterisk off of that one. And if you scroll over the red ones, it'll actually tell you why it's not working. So what you can do is go in and put in the correct answer and then hit generate test questions. And now you see they're all appearing in green, so that means I've formatted the test correctly. So once I've done that, you go and download the questions. Click download question pool, which is the right option here. And it will download that sample test as a zip file. Now that you have your questions, what you want to do is go back to the Genzabar. You want to log in. You want to go to eLearning, and you want to go to the course where you're going to add that test in. So once you get to your eLearning course, over here on the left, there's an option for course content. So you click on that course content tab, and they give you an option here of uploading a cartridge. Okay, so what you want to do now is choose the file. Click on choose file. And then find the zip file that you just downloaded. So once you've chosen the file, you hit upload. When you get to this screen, you want to click on manage content. You want to click that box there. This thing with the weird file name, that's the zip file that you just uploaded. So you click the click box, you need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. You want to integrate the content, so that means how you're adding this to the course. So you want to choose the coursework option. And again, you want to choose the coursework option. Click process. You can choose what unit you want to put it in. I'll put it in my online coursework unit. And you can choose the type of assignment it is too. You can choose exam. And then you hit OK. You can hit either yes or no here. It doesn't really matter. So once you've done that, you've uploaded the test. So you can now go to coursework. And you can see here where that file popped up. So what you want to do is go in and edit this assignment. So you can change the name. You can choose a due date. You can open it up. And then you save your assignment. Now once you have your test loaded there, you can click on the test and up at the top here is a go to the test builder option. So that's where you want to go. So these are the questions that I uploaded. So one thing that you need to do to finish off setting up your test is put in a point value for each of the questions. And now your test should be ready to go. So you can preview the test. And there you have it. Your test is already set up from the file that you uploaded. Now one thing I've noticed about doing these bulk uploads is that the default setting for these quiz questions allows students to choose more than one option. So if you want to change that, or you need to edit anything about the test, then all you have to do is go back and click on the question, and this allows you to edit the individual questions. So there you can see that's where the question is. Here are my answer choices. It's got the correct one clicked. Now you have some options down here that allow you to, for example, limit the selections. So if you want them to only have one correct answer, then you would go in and choose that limit selections button for all of your test questions. So you can go save and view next. So now we're back on question 2. There's the question. You can also change the point value here. They give you an option of making it extra credit if you want to do that. And again, you can choose limit selections. Now if you have more than one answer, you would have set that up in Aiken format by having, if there were 2 correct answers in the type of question you're trying to set up, then you would just put in 2 asterisks, and then that would correspond to putting in 2 correct answers. And if you would limit it to selections, it would be those 2. And you could even give partial credit if you wanted students to have partial credit options, and you can see there that you can really fine-tune how you score these things. But I'm trying to keep it simple here. You can also randomize through this option in case you want the answer options to appear in a different order for each student. Alright, so I'll save these and we can return to the test builder. We'll go back and preview the test. And you see now that when the questions appear with the circles, you can only put in one correct answer, unlike the ones with the squares where you can put in multiple answers. So basically you can design the test how you want to. Now say you have you want to add a question. Here's the add a question button, and it'll give you the same kind of options that we just saw. You can label the question, you put in your question text here, you assign a point value. If you want to have different kinds of questions, like say you want to have an essay at the end of your multiple choice test, then you can put in an essay question here, and it'll look like that. They also have options for matching, ordering, short answer, true or false. So that is basically how to set up a test using e-learning. So thanks, and I hope that was helpful.